Dungeons and Dragons is coming out, everybody, and it's coming out March 31st. I was gonna say May. Coming out March 31st. Dungeons and Dragons is coming out, and this, the trailer is out right now, and we've never talked about it. I'm not a big D&D person, but I thought it'd be fun to kind of just talk about the trailer for a second. And it's got Chris Pine in it, Michelle Rodriguez is in it, Hugh Grant, Michelle Rodriguez, friend of the show.
No, Chris Pine, definitely not Michelle Rodriguez.
Chris Pine,
Steve Trevor, friend of the show.
Yeah, I didn't know that his dad was an actor too until recently. I was like, oh, it makes sense. That's how it goes, nepotism. But the new trailer came out, and it's
Chris Pine. He's an excellent actor. You throw nepotism at shitty actors. He's a great actor. Who cares? His dad was an actor. He's great.
Well, the whole thing sees a band of misfit party members. They go on a journey to stop the Red Wizards from stealing a powerful relic that they need for their plans of world domination. And there's a lot of comedy here. So if you're a friend of the D&D, if you love D&D, if you cast the magic missile, you might not like this. So I think that's the thing, Sabrina. I don't think.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't really know if they're gonna like this because it is a comedy, and I think a lot of these people that play D&D really wanted like an epic. They want an epic journey into like the D&D world. Like we have our dungeon master. We're getting in here. We're forming a team. We're gonna kick some ass. All together. But I think that this is, Chris Pine's like being Chris Pine, like doing those little quirks and laughs and jokes, and and they're making fun about like some demon comes or some alien. I was gonna say some like fucking corpse comes alive, and then they're making fun of it, and they're like joking back and forth. They're saying yes, yes, yes. There's some funny moments. The CGI is a little weak in the trailer for me. I definitely like the comedy aspects. I'm not a big D&D person. I hope it is fun. Michelle Rodriguez is like the strength in it. You have like the courage, which is Bridgerton. The guy from Bridgerton plays like the courage guy. They got a magic character. You got an owl bear in it. An owl bear, I don't know what the hell that even means.
Man bear pig.
I like that.
Terrifying.
Man, you got man bear pig in there. You know what I mean? But you got like I did like the scene where like at the very end of the trailer, like he's like jumping up with his sword, he's about to stab a dragon. So I thought it was kind of cool. Like I would actually like I never watched anything until like I just watched a trailer and I was like, oh, this guy looks all right. But I guarantee D&D people are not going to like it. They're going to be like, what the fuck is this? Because it is making fun of it in a way.
The D&D games are all based on your own interpretation of what's going to happen when they roll the dice. Like there's a game master and it's all their creative. So this is not going to be anybody who plays D&D's world. So
I don't think so, right?
Challenge for them. It's going to be a challenge for people who play because it's all based on what you want to do and what your group wants to do. So,
right, but this is the group who made the film and what they want to do.
Right. So, I mean, to somebody like us who's just looking to see what's going on, it might be cool. But for somebody who plays, they might, like you said, Brian, be a little turned off by it because it's not theirs. Or they'll have some strong opinions about how things go down. Just put it that way.
There have already been strong opinions online. People have not been digging it, and it's like, because it is a comedy. You got Chris Pine already cracking jokes left and right. So, and I think everybody wanted like a Lord of the Rings D&D movie, and it hasn't come out yet. But from what I've heard that people have seen early views online, people say it's fun. It's like, it's fun. They're joking. It's being light of the material as opposed to too serious. And no one's going to spend like $300 million on a D&D movie. It's not going to happen. They probably spent like 100 maybe on this, or maybe not, but more like 80. You know what I mean? And then if that, and then they're going to make money hopefully off it. Who knows? I don't know about this. Sabrina, what do you think? Are you intrigued by this at all? Did the trailer make you excited to see it or what?
Oh, let's not push excited. I honestly watched the trailer and I was like, well, this is going to be a giant piece of shit. And then I actually did laugh a few times. So like, I definitely, I have a little bit more hope than I did when I first saw the link. I was like, ugh, gross. Definitely not my speed. And I'm actually really surprised there hasn't been a D&D movie before. I think because Stranger Things kind of went into that Vecna D&D world that it like kind of spurred interest and opportunity. And that's probably kind of where this came from because D&D has been around forever. And,
there was one like in the 90s, I think, or like early 2000s and just didn't do well.
Yeah, it was because it was
a fart in the wind
piece of shit. But like now that like I think because Stranger Things brought light to it, like they were like, let's give this a shot, now. And the trailer actually, I laughed a couple times. I do really like Chris Pine a lot. And the unknown girl, I enjoyed her in the trailer with the red hair, blonde hair, whatever the fuck. I liked her. I don't even know who she is. Michelle Rodriguez annoys me because I just think of the Fast and the Furious and family, and I've had enough of that shit.
I thought she was actually pretty good. She had like that. I mean, she's playing that character. She always kind of played the muscle. You know what I mean? Like she's the tough person. So
I kind of feel like, and this is weird to say because like I feel like Tessa Thompson would have been a better choice, honestly.
Oh, she would have been good. Yeah, I think about Thor: Love and
Thunder.
I feel like that
or Valkyrie like vibe of her. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I don't know why, but like I kept seeing Tessa Thompson. And it's probably because, and it's not fair to Michelle Rodriguez because she is a very good actress. I just am so over the Fast and the Furious, and that's all. Every time I see her, that's all I think about. And it drives me nuts. So that's my own personal shit, and I will fully admit that. But as I was watching it, I was like, oh, fucking Valkyrie would be great playing this. Who is Tessa Thompson? But yeah, I didn't hate it, and I expected to. So that's a good thing, right?
Yeah. I mean, it really is. I honestly hope it's good. Like like I said, people are expecting to be like this shitstorm. You know what I mean? But I don't think it's gonna be a shitstorm. I think it's gonna be all right. I think people are gonna be like, not a bad movie. Not an amazing movie. Like I said, the CG is not fantastic. It's all right. It works. It's not like it's something that you watch on. I don't know, Skinamax or something. I don't know. It's like I
don't think they have CG on Skinamax, bro. That's like softcore porn. Like, what do you even think, Skinamax?
I don't know. It's not like something you see. Jake's
Skinamax is like the Red Shoe Diaries, dude. Like that is the weirdest parallel
how about CW? It's not like CW CG.
There you go.
How about that?
Got it.
The CW CG, it's not like that. It's got a little bit more oomph to it. Got a little bit more bread in the butter. And for me, it's all right.
Just straight butter with a couple crumbs.
It's a little bit of butter. It's a little bit of butter. That's all I can say. It's not bad.
Salted or unsalted? That's the question.
It's always salty. It's always salty. But I think that it's gonna be better than I expected to be. Watch this trailer, and I had no urge to see this. That I watched. I'm like, all right, maybe I'll give it a chance. It's coming out soon. That's why I decided we'd talk about it for a second. When it comes out, we'll talk about it maybe for a little bit more. We'll see. Unless we freaking hate it, and we'll just fart past that. You know what I mean? Let that be in the wind. So
a lot of flagellants tonight. Jesus, guys.
Like a fart in the Tron ride.
Great.
Gone.